Welcome to the Talk with Tara vlog. This is our very first episode of the vlog, and I'd like to welcome Kristen Geist-Hodgkins as my first guest.
Thank you, Tara. It's great to be here.
Thanks for being my first guest. I'm super excited about this.
Me too. I didn't realize I was going to be here first, but thank you.
Well, you know, we try to keep some things surprise. So we're going to talk about the Hiring Our Heroes event next week. It's coming up quick. If you haven't registered and you are a military spouse that's looking for a job, you need to get on it.
It's not absolutely necessary to register beforehand, but what you get when you do is additional information about how to prepare for the event, the list of employers who's going to be there. You can find out information about the networking reception that will happen, and then that puts you on an email blast for future invites to the event, employer information, job information that HOH will send out down the road.
That stuff is really vital when you're job searching. The whole networking aspect of looking for a job is so important nowadays. You never know when you're going to make that connection.
Right. And these days that networking portion has really increased. So it used to be you could just go, even just hand in your resume, paper copy, fill out an application, or simply go online. But these days, the more people you know, the connections that you can make, it really can make a difference. So that event that we have on the 20th, that networking reception should allow individuals to expand their network beyond the ACS employment office to some of the local business leaders as well.
Well, I love when the Hiring Our Heroes comes for the military spouse hiring event because it's a multiple day event. You get 2 days worth of stuff to take back. And the first thing is the networking event, which we talked about, and that is the evening of the 20th.
Correct. So that again is where individuals from 6 to 8, Cole Park Commons, will be able to meet with local employers, business leaders, human resources, recruiters, mentors, advisors, and ask those individuals career information. And that allows them to give a little bit or get a little bit of insight as to what those career fields might be, what the options might be, opportunities that are out there, and then prepare them a little bit more for the next day, which is the hiring fair.
So it's nerve-wracking when you haven't worked outside the home in a while, whether you've been attending school or because of PCSs and things like that. And getting back to the workforce is really, it makes a lot of people nervous, me included when I started, back, a few years ago. And so this stuff helps.
It does help. And a lot of our population, they may not have that paid experience. They do have a lot of volunteer experience. And so they're not lacking in that area, but sometimes there is still a little bit of a difference between the volunteer opportunities that they had and then actually going into a work environment. And this can ease that transition by allowing them to form a relationship with some of the people that they may potentially be looking at working with.
Well, I can say for certain that my volunteer experience made the difference in me finding this job here in marketing. I know that for a fact. Mm-hmm. So it's how you term stuff. It's what you highlight. And even if you don't work for pay outside the home, you're still doing something.
Absolutely.
And so figure that out. And that's what you guys are there for at Employment Readiness.
Right. We want to assist individuals with transferring their volunteer information into that work experience for that resume, and we're not going to treat it any differently. It's going to be treated the same way, given the same weight. And what we want employers to realize is that these individuals are coming with experience, even if it's not paid, and they're coming with that leading organizations, organizing events. They're coming with some highly sought after skills, and we want employers to realize the benefit that they're going to get out of that military spouse as an employee.
Well, I know every time I update my resume for various things, whether it was applying for the marketing position initially or when a position opened within marketing, having you review it and you catching things and being like, hey, what about this? Mm-hmm. And what about this? And what about this? Because you're nervous. And so you don't always think of the things that can push you over the top when you're hiring.
Right, and I think a lot of times individuals they kind of forget
Yeah.
what it is that they do on a regular basis,
Yeah.
or even how to put that into some of the proper wording. So that is absolutely what the ACS employment team is here to assist with.
Well, there is a ton of information available about the Hiring Our Heroes event. We talked mostly about the networking stuff, but there is the hiring fair on Thursday at Cole Park Commons. We are going to leave you a little bit with a teaser and make sure to direct you to find information out on our social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then, of course, you can go to Hiring Our Heroes for additional information and our website, campbell.armymwr.com. Thank you so much,
Fantastic.
Kristen.
Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to come and talk about the Hiring Our Heroes event, ACS employment, and what we have to offer to our spouses, but also, again, keeping in mind that other side of employers and realizing what they're getting from that spouse.
It's vital. Now, all the links and the phone numbers are going to be in the description box below, so make sure you check that out and tune in to Talk with Tara every Friday from 12 to noon on 1400 AM WJZM. I'll chat with you soon.